Hey guys, what's going on? Waseem here again for another fragrance review. This time I'm going to be reviewing a fragrance from the house of Paco Rabanne, and it's probably one of the most popular fragrances in recent years, and that is 1 Million. This fragrance was released in the year 2008 and has since then has become one of the most popular fragrances all over the world, especially here in the UK where it's advertised heavily. The scent can be classified as a woody spicy. And if you move over to the notes, at the top you're going to get mint, grapefruit and blood mandarin. At the heart of the fragrance you're going to get cinnamon, rose and spicy notes. And in the base, finishing this fragrance off, you're going to get woody notes, Indian patchouli, amber and leather. So guys, what do you get from this scent? When I first spray this on, I get this blast of sweetness and this really lovely mint note as well, which adds this lovely coolness. I really enjoy the opening. Now the opening is very pleasing to a lot of people. However, this will be off-putting to some. If you're into these fragrances such as DHI, DRM, Fahrenheit, if you're into Terre de Hermes, then this scent is going to come as quite a shock. It can be quite off-putting. 1 Million for some people has been criticised for being quite juvenile. It definitely does have this very youthful, playful type of vibe. And if you're into these fragrances such as Terre de Hermes or Dirham, which invoke qualities such as sophistication and class, then this scent is definitely not going to give you that. And if, for you, this scent will be quite off-putting. For a lot of people, to some noses, the opening is quite synthetic. It's not one of the most natural smelling scents out there. However, to me, the opening is quite pleasing. I really enjoy the cool mint and the sweetness. If we move over, if we start talking about how the scent develops, after the huge sweetness and the mint note in the opening, the fragrance starts developing. And in the heart of the fragrance, you get this lovely spiciness. I get a lot of cinnamon and spicy notes, which I really enjoy about this fragrance. It's probably my favourite part of the scent. There is, however, this rose nuance that you get, this really sweet rose nuance, which I really do not care for. It's probably my least favourite part of this fragrance. After a while, the fragrance goes into the dry down and you get this lovely amber and this leather note as well. This leather is really light, and this leather is quite different to a lot of leather notes that I get in other fragrances. The leather note in the DRM and Fahrenheit are probably one of my favourite leather notes out there. And those leather notes really invoke and project a lot of masculinity. The leather note in 1 Million is quite different. If I was to give you an example, the leather that I get from DRM is like a leather that I get on my sofa. The leather in Fahrenheit is what I get from my leather jacket. However, the leather I get from 1 Million is probably like a leather that you smell on a woman's handbag. It's not the most masculine type of leather note in this. It is okay, but it's probably not the best. The dry down for me was quite disappointing. I really enjoyed the spiciness of the heart, and the spiciness really mellows down in the dry down, and which for me was quite disappointing. However, guys, this is a very popular fragrance, and it's popular for a reason. This scent is very popular among women. Women absolutely adore this scent. If you're trying to wear fragrances to attract women, then this is definitely something you need to check out. As women, this fragrance, women absolutely die for. If you move over to longevity and projection, if we talk about this performance of this fragrance, you are never ever going to be disappointed. The longevity on this is beastly. You're going to get about 15 hours. It's probably one of the longest lasting fragrances out there. You're never ever going to go through a day where you spray this on and you're not going to be able to smell it at the end of the day. This is very long lasting. The projection is also fantastic. Like I said, this fragrance is very popular among women, and that's due to the fact of how well it projects. The sillage is also fantastic as well, or sillage as some people call it. If you're going to be walking past a group of people, they are definitely going to pick up this fragrance. You are going to get noticed. I've been wearing this fragrance for about 4 years now. Initially, the first 2 years, I used to wear this a lot. I haven't really picked it up as much recently. However, when I think about it, 2 years ago, the amount of comments I used to be getting was mind-blowing. Everyone, especially women, all very positive comments. You are going to get noticed wearing this. This scent, 1 million, if you wanted to use the word panty drop and then this is it, this is definitely a very pleasing scent to women. It's a lady pleaser. Now guys, if we talk about the sprays, for me, guys, less is more with this one. Definitely, for me, I only really spray this once on the neck. If you spray too much of this, it's going to get very cloying. It is a very, very sweet scent. If you talk about the season, for me, this works incredibly well in the fall or the winter. I would never ever wear this in the heat. It does not perform well. It just becomes incredibly cloying. It will be very annoying to wear, and I'm sure it'll be annoying for other people as well. Definitely works incredibly well at night. Occasion wise, this is fantastic for a night out. If you're someone who enjoys going out clubbing or going to parties, that's not really my thing, but if that's your thing, then this fragrance will be definitely something you need to look out for. It works incredibly well as a night out scent. For me also, this scent can work well as a formal scent as well, especially if you're going to dinners, if you're wearing a nice suit, or just you just dressed up more that day. This scent does really work well for that occasion. Final rating, guys, for me, this is a very pleasing scent. The projection, longevity, and fantastic performance, you can't really criticize this fragrance for. It's always going to be a winner in that regard. I really enjoy the spiciness. The heart is probably the best part of this fragrance. The spiciness, the cinnamon is fantastic. However, this fragrance does become quite disappointing in the dry down. The rose note is quite disappointing as well. It's great for playful, fun situations, but does not give off a mature vibe. For me, it's a 4 out of 5. If you're looking for a fragrance where you want to wear for nights out, if you're looking for a fragrance where you want to get female attention, you want to get attention from people, then this one is definitely something you need to check out. However, if you're into these mature scents, these fragrances which give off class, sophistication, those types of vibes, then guys, don't look for this one. You probably will be very, very disappointed. For me, it's 4 out of 5. Anyways, until next time, guys, see you later.